Hello and welcome. This tutorial is all about Teams. It's going to be a general overview of all the different facilities available. Enjoy. So when you're on your email, to get to Teams, if you look on the top left, you'll see the waffle, and then you'll just need to go down to the Teams function. It's on Outlook. So on your left hand side, you can see a lot of options within Teams. So I'm on Teams at the moment, and you can see that I've got lots of different Teams classrooms set up, as well as a staff group. Now, if we click on Join or Create Team, I'm just going to show you some of the teams available. So you can do a class, so that's obviously different classrooms. You've got a PLC or a working group, you've got staff, and you've got other. So if I click on back, this one is a staff working group. So if I click on it, you can see that it's just got basic tabs that I've set up. So for example, courses that we've been on in the department. If you want, you can click on the triple dot and you can add another channel. So if I wanted to do DCF as a channel, and you can show this channel on everybody's channel list that's within the team. Add, and now you can see I've got a brand new channel where I can start adding information. Within the staff team, one of the biggest uses is files. So this is where we have our central mark grid so that we've got consistency across the department. Everyone's using the same central document to update their marks for their learners. Right, you can view it in different views. If I wanted to send it to my line manager, I can do so. I can share it, I can sync it, I can download it. There's also a staff notebook. It's very similar to the class notebooks where you can add notes. I don't tend to use that a lot, but it's available. And you've got Reflect, which allows you to see who's seen what. Okay, so you've got different subgroups where you can put different links. You can see we've got hyperlinks, and if I wanted everybody to see it, I would just put my @ICT/ whatever the name of your particular group is, and I could click on that, and then that message then would be showcased as notifications to all the staff. You can see here we can edit the team, so that's things like personalizing it. You can see I've got a little logo there. So if I click on upload, I can choose some from the many Bitmojis that I've collected over the years for personalization. Update, and you can see the image changes. We have central folders. Now with Teams, one of the great things is you can create central folders. So you can see here we've got obviously the Digital Technology Central, we've got the ICT Vocational Award Central, and all my central folders. Now there's only one of them because obviously it's central. It is where I update things. So if I go into my digital technology, when I find new resources, I'll pop it into here, even if the class has already completed that unit, so that I can use this as a way to store all the information that I need. And from this central, you can create every other classroom. So if I look at, let's have a look, the SciTech. So at the moment we are doing a SciTech AOLE project. If I go to class notebooks, I've created it in my central. So we've got our welcome page, what are we doing? Our part within computing is about living in space. You can see here within a class notebook you've got a bookshelf so that you can have a look at some of the contents list. So within the SciTech project we've got our welcome screen. Design and technology, well they're currently using a workbook because they don't have as much ICT resources. They'll be PDF'd, we'll upload it in here. Same with science, but on the computing side they are able to, and this will, when it's set as an assignment, be editable by every single pupil, and they will be able to break it down. They'll be able to use some resources. They'll be able to copy and paste and put their buggy in, their wall, their enemy, and we've got some computational thinking. We've got deep composition, abstraction. You know, there's not so much pattern recognition in this particular element, but there is problem solving. And this is also good practice for them ready for GCSE because it gives the same kind of concept. insert a final picture of the game and any controls that you want your teacher to mark, and obviously the evaluation of their game. So that's the basic concept of our SciTech AOLE, but the important thing is when I then want to create that project or that new classroom, all I will have to do when I create a new team, and you can see here it's just automatically GDPR names obviously have been hidden, but it will use that information and I will be able to create 25 different classrooms with a very short period of time, linking and importing the notebook. So I'll show you how to do that in the future tutorials. Other things that you can do in the General tab, you'll be able to create announcements to your class, which tells them and instructs them what to do. Right, so use a new conversation, announcements. Okay, I'll show you some more examples. Post in multiple channels. As you can see here, I've got my central, but at the bottom you can see I've got my class lists. But as a head of department, it's important that I see everybody's class lists. And so if there's any cover needed. So instead of having them all in with my classes, I've got them hidden. So at the bottom you might see a hiddens tab. So we've got hidden teams, and all the other classes at the moment are hidden where I can access them, but they don't interfere with my day-to-day teaching. They're all created, they've all got the resources, they're all personalised with the staff, so I know exactly what class it is, what subject it is, who the teacher is. Other things we can do, you can set up calls, so you can have contacts, you can add contacts to your contacts group. I haven't got that at the moment, I don't make a lot of phone calls. Assignments, so here you can see a lot of assignments linked to the current running AOLE project have been set. My calendar. So I haven't done anything to my calendar, so you can see here that my calendar tells me, and it links to Sims, what lessons I've got joined today, and it will also come up with what meetings that I've got scheduled. Even if it comes through to my email, it will automatically put it in for me. And we've got files, so obviously this tells me what files I recently opened. So my files, so obviously I've got my DCF, some competitions that I've done, some videos that I've recorded, shared folders, so these are the ones that I've got shared with multiple staff. And you can also click here and link to lots of other different resources. So you can go on Whiteboard and embed it within the different teams. So there's lots of concepts which, I know you've got Jamboard in Google Classroom, but it doesn't really work. It's not that compatible with Teams. So Whiteboard is another example, and there are lots of other examples. Insights. Now, if we put that into a classroom, it will allow you to see date and time when a pupil has viewed an assignment, if they have viewed it. If they haven't viewed it, then you'll also know. It will tell you how long maybe they've worked on an assignment. But you can download lots of other apps that you can use within the resources. As time goes on, we'll talk about a few more. Right, so that's a quick overview of Teams, and I will be showing you how to create all the different elements in the following tutorials.